The World Cup has reached the point where every touch feels heavier, every mistake feels fatal, and every nation left believes, truly believes, that this is their year. The semifinals are here, and the margins have never been thinner. 4 teams, 2 matches, 1 final ticket to immortality. We've seen giants fall, underdogs rise, and knockout chaos that only this tournament can deliver. Now it's time to break down the matchups, the storylines, and the players who can flip a semifinal with a single moment of brilliance. This is your World Cup semifinal preview. Let's dive in. France arrive in the semifinal looking absolutely ruthless. 6 wins from 6, and not a single goal conceded in the knockout rounds. They've handled every type of opponent so far. High-tempo sides, defensive blocks, disciplined mid-blocks, and they've come through all of it with the same icy composure. Their latest performance showed exactly why they're here. After grinding past Paraguay, they stepped up again against Morocco. The captain shook off the frustration of a missed penalty, scored right after halftime, then turned creator with a perfect assist minutes later. Even with a small ankle scare, he's expected to start, and that's massive. 8 goals at this tournament, 20 in 20 career World Cup matches. He's chasing history every time he steps on the pitch. But this isn't a one-man team. Dembele, Olise, Doué, Barcola, all capable of breaking a match open. Kone and Rabiot give balance behind them, while Upamecano and Saliba have formed one of the most secure defensive pairings in the tournament. And behind them, Maignan. 3 knockout matches, 3 clean sheets. France are 1 win away from joining West Germany as the only European side to reach 3 straight finals. Spain's path has been very different. Slower at the start, but sharper with every round. After a cagey opening draw, they found their rhythm, topped their group, and cruised through the round of 32. But the real story has been their late-game hero, Mikel Merino. Twice off the bench, twice the match winner. First against Portugal, then again in the quarterfinals after Belgium briefly broke Spain's perfect defensive record. This team is built on control. Rodri and Pedri run the tempo. Dani Olmo links everything in the final third. And the wide threats, Yamal and Nico Williams, stretch defenses until they snap. Oyarzabal leads the line, while Cucurella and Porro push high to create overloads. At the back, Laporte and Cubarsí have been ice-cold under pressure, and Simon has conceded just once in 6 matches. So now it's set. France's efficiency and star power against Spain's structure and late-game magic. One side chasing a 3rd straight final, the other chasing a return to the biggest stage for the first time since 2010. Everything points to a razor-tight semifinal where one moment, one mistake, one spark could decide everything. The road to this semifinal has been anything but smooth, but England arrive with a sense of purpose they haven't felt in decades. After falling short in 1990 and again in 2018, they're back on the brink of a 2nd World Cup final. And standing across from them is the ultimate obstacle. The reigning champions, their fiercest rivals, Argentina. England's journey began with fireworks. A wild opening win over Croatia set the tone. A 4-2 slugfest that showed both their attacking punch and their willingness to trade blows. The momentum stalled briefly with a cagey draw against Ghana, but they regained control against Panama to top the group. From there, it's been pure grit. They overturned a deficit against Congo DR, survived Mexico while playing a man down, and then clawed back again in the quarterfinals, beating Norway 2-1 thanks to another moment of brilliance from Jude Bellingham. And that's been the story of this team: resilience. Kane and Bellingham have carried the scoring load, each sitting on 6 goals, something no nation has ever managed with 2 players at the same tournament. Rashford has chipped in, and Gordon and Saka have been relentless creators, stacking assists and stretching defenses. Tuchel's side isn't perfect, but they're stubborn, battle-tested, and absolutely convinced their moment has finally arrived. But now comes the hardest test imaginable. Argentina have marched through this tournament with the confidence of a team that knows exactly who they are. Their title defense started with a statement, a messy hat trick, a clean sheet, and a reminder that even at 39, he remains the heartbeat of their attack. He kept scoring as the group rolled on, overtaking every name in the record books to become the World Cup's all-time leading scorer. And when the knockout rounds turned chaotic, Argentina leaned on their depth. They survived 2 3-2 thrillers, pushed through extra time twice, and in the quarterfinals, Alvarez and Lautaro delivered when it mattered most. This isn't just Messi's team, though. Scaloni has built a machine. 7 different scorers, 8 different players with assists. Romero and Lisandro Martinez have been ruthless at the back, and Emiliano Martinez continues to be one of the most intimidating keepers in the world. Argentina have reached the semifinals 6 times, and every single time, they've gone on to the final. So here we are, England chasing redemption, Argentina chasing history. One side trying to return to the biggest stage for the first time since 1966, the other trying to become the first team in more than 60 years to defend their crown. 2 giants, 1 semifinal, and one moment, one spark will decide who steps into the final. The stage is set. The pressure is suffocating. And by the end of these 2 matches, only 2 nations will still be standing. No matter who you support, no matter who you fear, these semifinals promise drama, heartbreak, and history. Drop your predictions in the comments. Who's booking their ticket to the final? If you enjoyed the breakdown, hit subscribe so you don't miss the final preview dropping soon. Smash like to push this video to more football fans, and check out the quarterfinal preview if you missed it. Let's ride this all the way to the final.